Hello, my name is Josie.
Hello, my name is Francesca.
Hi everyone, I'm Dialy.
I'm Jake.
Hello, my name is Amaris Rodriguez Price.
Everyone, my name is Danielle Norton. I use she and her pronouns.
Hi everyone, my name is Angela Cruz.
I am a third-year student at the University of Minnesota. I'm studying sociology of law, criminology, and deviance with a minor in social justice. And this semester, I spent my internship at Reclaim, an organization that provides accessible mental health care to queer and trans youth.
I'm a University of Minnesota Twin Cities student. I'm in the College of Liberal Arts, but I'm currently undecided. This semester, I interned at HECUA, which works with worker rights and worker abuse, and that was a really cool and interesting experience.
And I'm a second year student at the University of Minnesota studying sociology and urban studies.
I'm a sophomore at the University of Minnesota studying civil engineering and urban studies.
I'm currently a second year at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, and I'm currently interning at the organization Minnesota Voice.
And I am a current student at Bethel University studying reconciliation and sociology minor.
I am a third-year student at St. Mary's University of Minnesota, and I'm currently majoring in political science and Spanish. I'm also interning for Minnesota Voice.
This semester impacted me in so many different ways, but my greatest takeaway from my time spent in Inequality in America has got to be the people that I've met and the lifelong connections that I've made. Each of my peers taught me endless lessons and expanded my perspectives and worldview tenfold. Phil is a brilliant mind who I was able to resonate and relate to in ways that I've never been able to before with an instructor. Rachel provided insight into how our bodies physically process things and was always an extreme comfort to the group. And Julia, our beloved grandma, taught me to feel whatever I am feeling in any given moment fully, to embrace my beliefs, and to speak with my chest always. Being surrounded by people who are understanding of the drastic and complex times we are facing, and having the privilege of being able to engage in serious, productive conversations regarding change making in the world has instilled a newfound sense of hope within me. I love my cohort and I am thankful for the time I had with my amazing peers and friends this semester.
I would say the coolest thing for me having the opportunity to be in the Inequality in America HECUA program was being in a community of people that I felt connected to and that I felt like I learned a lot from, and also the opportunity to learn something and then experience and apply it in internship was something that I was really looking for.
One thing that I learned from the HECUA program is that there's power behind people's stories, power behind relationships we form when we're organizing, and power behind organized people. I think the biggest impact that HECUA has had on me is being able to learn from the incredible staff in the Inequality in America program, being able to learn from a lot of different guest speakers, and being able to learn from my peers who are incredibly passionate and caring.
One of my most powerful experiences this semester was learning about the welfare system. We learned that this system often keeps people in poverty, even if they were working hard to better their position. Sometimes, if people on welfare get a raise at work, the government takes away so many benefits that they actually end up with less than they had before. In this program, we've learned a lot about the power dynamics between the rich and the poor, and it has inspired me to continue learning and trying to make a difference in the world in any way that I can.
So, what I want to share with the larger community is that HECUA gave me all the materials and articles, everything to learn about certain systems and issues, but I believed I learned most from our field speakers, activists, organizers that joined and talked to us about the issues and systems that are currently in place and that they're experiencing. I feel like I really learn better from others, and I think no book can teach you certain feelings and knowledge than from real people. I feel like HECUA has really impacted me in a lot of self-reflection in myself and how I show up in a space and what is my purpose and what I want to do. Also, I think what I'm going to take away is the importance of relationship building, because I think that's helped me a lot.
relationship building is so vital in organizing and activism, and I think that's something I never really thought of when I thought of activism. And I think it's just when I once I learned, it's how I started leading conversations and knowing what people's interests are and started organizing like my own causes.
And I had the awesome blessing to be part of the HECUA program of Inequality in America this past semester. And it was so awesome. I took so much out of it, stuff that I will take for the rest of my life and throughout my career. And one of the biggest things that really impacted me that I learned this past semester was how throughout history and including today, our society and system have really oppressed specific groups in America, specifically the LGBTQ group community, women, people of color, people who are suffering in poverty, so many groups that are continually being oppressed and aren't having capabilities to live out their full potential, to live the life that they desire. That taking that away, I learned, how my major reconciliation could come together with social justice and bring about that reconciliation that needs to happen with these really big issues that we have here today in America. Um, what I will really carry throughout, my future was really how I can be as a reconciliation, as a reconciler to social justice, and how can I work with those to really make an impact in the world and what I stand for and what I believe and what I'm called to do. I'm really gonna take that throughout my career, my history, or throughout my career, and even in my personal life. HECUA program has been just super awesome. A couple people that I really want to give a shout out and thank you for is one, Phil, our professor, absolutely awesome guy. Phil, your heart is so wonderful and passionate, and I love how you have such a heart for these problems that are here today in America. And thank you for taking the time to really teach us and to teach us the root causes of these issues that we can go out and make an impact in the world. Thank you to Rachel, who helped us with our internships. Rachel, you are awesome. You were always there. You would help us whenever we need help, guidance, with whatever it was with our internships. You were there. Thank you for being the organizer, and also just thanks for being a support and a friend. We really appreciate you, Rachel. Another person I want to give a shout out to would be Julia K. Dismore. Oh my goodness, that woman has my heart. What an incredible woman. What a passionate woman. I love her book. Go read her book. I recommend it. She is awesome, and I am so blessed and honored to be able to have her throughout this semester, and I know that she's going to be, in my life for the rest of my life. And thank you so much, Julia. You have such a huge calling that I know that God put into your life. So thank you for being you. Thank you. Oh, and I cannot forget, also want to give one more shout out to CARE Minnesota, my internship, for so much, for taking me in as an intern, for teaching me, for guiding me. You guys are awesome. I love what you guys are doing for the Muslim community. Super awesome, great stuff. Make sure you check them out too.
Being a part of HECUA's Inequality in America program gave me the opportunity to enhance my knowledge by learning from readings, field experiences, speakers, Julia's amazing book, Phil's experience with organization, Rachel's demonstration about trauma in our bodies, and especially with healing. And of course, stories about my peers' personal effects on inequality and poverty. And I know in the future I will always reflect back to my lens, because at the end of the day, it is I who has an effect on how I view the world and people living in it especially.
Last but not least, a shout out to my fellow classmates. Oh, you guys are awesome. If it weren't for you guys to be in my classmates, I wouldn't have really grown and stretched. You guys really changed my perspectives. You guys really opened my eyes. You really taught me a lot. So thank you for being you, and thank you for really having the heart to want to change, to want to make an impact in the world. You guys, I cannot ever thank you enough for being just you. Thank you, classmates, and I know that our friendships will be so dear and close to us for the rest of our lives. So thank you.
So I just want to say thank you, HECUA, and thank you, Phil, and thank you, Julia, and thank you, Rachel.
So I want to give a big thank you to Phil, Rachel, and Julia. I appreciate everything that you have done for us, especially this semester with Corona. We love you all so much, and I can't wait what the future has in store for all of us.
Love you guys.